Hey, Kat, welcome to today's Skill Snippet Short. Thank you so much for joining me.
Awesome. Thanks, Adam.
Our topic today is silence, which in a podcast, in a video form, just letting it be silent is not something we really look to do, right? We're looking to entertain, we're looking to inform.
Mm.
So I'm
hmm
going to ask the question about why silence is important, but I'm going to also ask that you not use silence on me today because we're looking to make sure that we have good quality content. So tell me a little bit about silence and the use of it as a reflective listening skill.
Sure. Yeah. And just like you said, silence is one of our 5 reflective listening skills. And while it can feel awkward sometimes, or might not feel like the right thing to do when we're in a podcast, it's a really powerful skill when we are listening to another person. And when we talk about silence, it's not just silencing our voice and not speaking, which is an obvious part of it, and it is a component of silence, but we also mean kind of silencing our mind. So when someone is talking to you, when they're venting or sharing a problem, it's turning off that inside voice also of all of the things we want to say in response, maybe judgments or questions that are creeping in, and almost wiping that whiteboard clean so that we're silencing our mind and being fully present while also silencing our voice so that we're not interrupting the other person and we're giving them the room and space to continue to share as much as they want to.
I have always loved that analogy of wiping the whiteboard clean because
Mm-hmm.
it is so easy, especially with children, that I have so many things on my whiteboard. And then I come home and they want to tell me about their day. They want to tell me about things that really, are not making a major impact on my life, but are making an impact on their life. Like what
Mm.
happened at school with recess. If I'm constantly looking at things on my whiteboard, I'm not listening to what they're talking to me about. So I like to use that opportunity in the car before I go in the house, even sometimes to think about wiping that whiteboard clean or what I'm going to step into.
Mm-hmm.
Tell me about the importance of silence. Like what happens in conversation? Maybe you have a story you could share when we're silent and when we give people that opportunity.
Mm. It really does, in my experience, give people the space to continue to share more. It can feel really awkward sometimes if we give 2, 3 seconds for that silence to fill after someone has shared. But often it kind of propels the person to continue sharing more and to be able to vent out more of what's bugging them. And I've had that experience a few times. And the one that comes to mind immediately is I was talking to a past coworker a little while ago, and it's someone that I work with a little bit day to day, but not too much. But I was with him in person, and just kind of did a check in to see how he was doing, what was going on in his life. And maybe 5, 10 minutes later into the conversation, he looked at me and just said, I don't know why I'm telling you all of this. Like, I haven't even told a lot of people in my like personal life about this. And I really think my use of all of my reflective listening skills, but especially silence and just keeping my voice pretty closed, pretty shut, while he was sharing, gave him the space to just continue. And there was a lot on his mind. He was kind of going through a lot of stuff, and just the silence kind of gave him that space and that comfort to continue to share and get it off of his chest. It was pretty cool.
That is pretty cool. And it gives the opportunity for someone, like you said, to just share what's on their mind, right?
Mm-hmm.
And you're in those moments of being silent, you're not interrupting, correct?
Right. Yep. Keeping the control of the conversation with the person who needs to be venting, who has the problem and just needs to be sharing. It lets them completely drive that conversation.
See, now I just sat there silent and that was a little awkward. But if you had more to say, it would have worked even more. All right,
Yes.
Kat, I think that kind of wraps up today's little skill snippet short. I appreciate you taking the time to talk to us about silence.
No problem. Thanks, Adam.